Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Valentine Lister, and this is my Minor Arcana series on the wands. Super great for the summer, and we're going to cover the Seven of Wands today. And the wands rule the summer. So as I'm filming this, I'm going in the pool. In the heat. Our air conditioner broke the other day, so I was really sweating it out. So trying to stay cool. But today we fixed our air conditioner, so super excited about that. But anyway, the wands is the feel of the summer. Just thinking about the excitement of the summer and all the things that you want to do in the summertime is kind of the feel of the wands and the fire energy. So anyway, in this video, you're going to know everything you need to know about the Seven of Wands. We're going deep into this card. And one of the main things I'm excited to share with you is linking the astrology and the major arcana cards, because most people don't know that the major arcana cards rule the minor arcana cards. And then we're also going to go over any other symbolism in the card, the numerology of the card, as well as the upright meanings and the reverse meanings. So excited to share this with you. So I'm going to turn the camera over to the card now. Let's get into it. All right, the Seven of Wands. So I gave a little nickname to let you know about this card, and it's like the haters are back, right? You thought you were okay from the Five of Wands, but you gotta keep fighting. Okay, so right away, we're gonna get into the major arcana card rulers of this card, which speaks to the astrology of the card, because it really tells you the most things that you need to know about this card and what it really means versus what people have thought it means. Sometimes it's a little bit different, and that clarity and little nuances of the card help me get it a lot better. Okay, so in this, for the Seven of Wands, we have the god Mars, who is represented by the Tower. He is wearing the zodiac costume of Leo, and remember that the Strength card represents Leo. So basically, we have to remember for the Seven of Wands in this card, Mars is wearing the costume of Leo, and this is what it looks like for our everyday experience. Because remember, in the major arcana, these are major changes, these cards. It's these are the gods and goddesses giving us big messages, showing up themselves, right? But then the minor arcana tells us our everyday experience, what it looks like, what it actually looks like if Mars is wearing Leo's costume, right? There's a transit in Mars and Leo. What is that actually going to look like for us? And the Seven of Wands tells us, and this is the second decan of Leo, if you're interested. In my tarot and astrology video, which I will link up here and is in the description below as well, I go a little more into depth of this, and there's a resource that tells you about the decans if you're interested in that. I haven't made a video, but I have I found a great website that really explains it well, and that's in the tarot and astrology video. But if you don't know a lot about astrology, you could just think of the Tower wearing the costume of Strength and keep it simple. But you know, I'm all into astrology, so I'm going to bring a lot into that, and I come from the traditional Hellenistic perspective. All right, so right away, you might notice this guy here is standing tall, on a mountain, just like the Tower is standing tall on the mountain. He has his stance, right? And he has his arm coming from up to down, kind of like how this lightning is coming down diagonally. And you'll notice even his sleeve here, he's got his elbow curved like the lightning bolt. So I thought that was a little cool symbolism and a little nod, right, to the Tower card. So basically this Leo guy, he's about to mess these fools that are attacking him, just like Mars did in this Tower card. He's like, you want to mess with me? I don't think so. So that's the energy also being brought to this Seven of Wands card. You're going to mess with me? I don't think so. But we're getting into, you have to remember that we're bringing in the Strength card as well. So it is a different feel. It's Mars feeling this Leo energy. And so we have the green that really overtakes this card, which you see is really present in the Strength card. What this is fortitude, bravery, right? And the virtue of fortitude, that's this lady here. And then Leo, and they're standing on green, and that represents healing, growth, fertility, and prosperity. There's growing energy. And behind on the mountain in this card, like we see that this mountain is blue, so that represents mental clarity, serenity, and compassion, which a color theme that really overtakes the Seven of Wands. See how blue that is. So there is bringing in a lot of mental clarity, serenity, and compassion, as well as healing, growth, fertility, and prosperity. So, you know, a little bit different from the Tower card. So we're getting to see like maybe there's this like benevolent energy to this like Mars energy, this destructive energy right here. And so I kind of am thinking of this card as it looks like whoever's down here attacking him with the wands doesn't like that Mars in Leo here is growing and being himself, because Leo is all about I'm great, I'm amazing, because Leo is associated with the soul and that which is eternal, right? So this joy and energy of self-expression, because you're like, I'm a soul here having an experience. So these guys down here with the wands, they have a crab in the bucket mentality. They want to bring this guy down and grab him in that bucket. But this guy is going to better himself anyway. There is no stopping him, this Mars and Leo. So I want to get into the numerology of the card that will also help with understanding this card. So the number 7 indicates spiritual reflection and cycles of wisdom. So we could think of 7 heavens, 7 days in a week, 7 chakras, 7 musical notes in a scale, 7 traditional planets of astrology. Okay, so I want to get into the upright meaning. And so this is what I've observed when I've gotten or I've seen this card. So generally, it's me reflecting on or observing conflicts around me. Oh, also, if you're interested in my tarot journal, I am going to link it up here, like that video for you if you want to know how to start a tarot journal, and I'll put it in the description below. And I'm just pausing here to say that because if you really want to know the meanings of this card, you have to like start a tarot journal, start pulling a card every day and seeing what happens. And I'm telling you, it is going to speed up your understanding of what the cards really mean, like nobody's business. Like since I started my journal a couple months ago, even like my examples and stuff, I really like get these cards more and more. And that's what you have to remember with these meanings, is that that's evolving. You're going to understand what these cards mean like every day, every time you use them, every time you read for yourself or someone else, you're going to get to know these cards. It's a relationship, guys. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, generally it's been me reflecting on or observing conflicts around me. So there were 2 news stories on a day I pulled this card. When people punch someone in the face, okay? And one of those stories, this was a news story, this was not my life, but I saw a lot of, there were 2 stories in a day. I was like, what? Okay, so one of the stories was for not replacing a woman's Slurpee, and the other was a woman punching her girlfriend for talking about an ex in her sleep. What? Okay. I also saw arguments surrounding the stock market and retail investors. I watched a famous comedian take shots at a TV host for their beliefs, like joking with them, but also debating with them, right? But that was more fun, like lighthearted and fun. My husband had surgery recently, so his physical therapist came over, and so we were also reflecting on this guy who, he just was this example of this like perfect model of a good leader. He was so confident, but not in a cocky way, in a way where you were like he has integrity in what he does, and like you had confidence in him because he was sure of himself, but in a really like beautiful way. I don't know, it's really cool. It's like a very like the positive side of like a Leo type energy. I don't know if he was a Leo, but he had that type of energy. And also I've noticed, like when I've gotten this card, that day I was able to breathe, relax, and release. When any conflicts came up, I was able to really handle them in a way that I felt really good about. So when you get this card, it speaks more to reflecting on conflicts or fights in your life versus actually engaging with them. And it's more about reflecting on what is worth fighting for right now, what's worth stepping away for. You know, a warrior with wisdom uses discernment to know when to fight and when not to. A warrior, right, a wise one, tries to de-escalate and resolve the conflict before engaging in a fight. because engaging in a fight should really be the last resort. And so here the wands represents values, and it's time to understand what your values are and stay strong in what you believe. Okay, the reversed meaning of the card. So if it comes out reversed, it means the energy here is being blocked or avoided. So when I've gotten this card, I've gotten really mad and upset at my husband. And one day it was about him lying about something. And then instead of like just dealing with it maturely with him, I ended up snapping at my mom later, who had nothing to do with it and didn't deserve my anger. Sorry, mom. Also, I've had this card on days of like physical desire, feeling sexually turned on and wanting some like literal action. So if you get this card reversed like this, you want to live with integrity and according to values, but you also want what you want. Your desires may be getting the best of you, and you may believe the ends justify the means. So it's a little bit of a shadier energy if it's upright. You may be mean, nasty, and self-centered in making things happen the way you want. So watch out for that. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video on the Seven of Wands. This is just a reminder that if you want to catch the next video, you want to support my channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified to get the next video, which will be the Eight of Wands. Also, if you have not caught the other videos, don't worry, I'm going to put a minor arcana playlist here for you to catch up on videos if you'd like to see any of the other ones that I've covered so far up until now. And I'm also going to link a video that I think, be good for you for the minor arcana up here. All right, guys, I love you so much. Take care. Bye. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for whenever I release a new video every single week.